Way back, I promised that for this Walt Disney World trip I'd post a few more planning videos, which it's less than a month to go now and I haven't done any, so I thought I'd kick it off. I might do some more, I don't know, this might be it, but I thought I'd start by talking about the dining plan, the differences between the restaurants and where we have chosen to eat in this trip. That's 3 fingers, not 4. So we, over in the UK, as I've mentioned a few times on the Disney Cabaret, there are a few different dining plans that you can get with your bundle if you book via Walt Disney World, and then you can upgrade it depending on whether you want more quick service or more table service meals. So we've got the standard plan that has 1 quick, 1 table service meal a day and 2 snacks. And this also includes a refillable mug that you collect at your resort when you check in, and you can refill this at any point from any resort. So you can't refill it with soft drinks or hot drinks in the parks, but you could take it if you don't want to buy extra water bottles and refill it at the water fountains, which is something that I know some people do, but then you've got to worry about whether it's going to leak in your bag. But there's just some different options if you want to use your mugs a bit more than just in the resorts. And so because we've got the dining plan that has quick and table service a day, we have already booked the table services we'll be eating at, as well as 1 quick service, but I'll get into why we have pre-booked that quick service in a bit. But if you want more information on the different types of dining plans, I will leave a link to the Disney Cabaret episode where me and Alana talk about which dining plans you can get over here, just because it'll save a lot of time in this video, and it's much more detailed than I could go into right now. So that link will be down there, and I'll start talking about the restaurants that we've looked at. I will split it up by park and then by resort. So if we start in the Magic Kingdom, which includes the 1 quick service that we have had to pre-book, which is Be Our Guest Lunch. So Be Our Guest changes whether it's quick or table service at different times in the day, and for breakfast and lunch it's quick service, and for dinner it's table service. And we've already done the Be Our Guest table service, which was actually incredible, and I really recommend it if you're on the dining plan, because it is a little pricey if you're not, but if you're willing to pay that money, then again I totally recommend it. But since we've already done that table service and there are loads more table services we want to try across the resort, we decided to go for quick service this time, so that we still got to go inside the Beast Castle and maybe try the grey stuff, but without wasting not wasting table service, because it wouldn't be a waste of table service, but there's more that we want to do, so we thought we wouldn't use one of our table service credits on it again. And another thing that people don't always know about the quick service at Be Our Guest is you can actually pre-order what you're going to eat 30 days in advance if you know that you'll definitely want that on the day. And this just saves a lot of time. It means you can cut the queue, and because there's also a standby line as well as people that have pre-booked, the queue can get pretty long at lunchtime. So if you want to pre-book your food so that you can save that time, then you can do it via the Disney website, via your reservations. There's a little button that appears when it's time for you to pre-book your food. And the second reservation that we have booked for the Magic Kingdom is Skipper's Canteen, which is one that we were considering trying last year, but it just didn't fit in with plans. But it's for those of you that have ridden the Jungle Cruise, it's got a very similar sense of humour from the waitstaff, in the menu, in the puns that are in the decoration itself. So it's a really fun restaurant to eat at from what we've heard, and we've also booked a Jungle Cruise Fast Pass just before our lunch reservation, so we can just kind of get both of them in the same little bundle, so that'll be really fun to try. The next park that I will go into is Epcot. We've got 2 Epcot reservations again, one in Future World and one in the World Showcase. Both of these are restaurants we've eaten at before, and they are probably some of our favourite restaurants on site, for very different reasons. So the first one is the Garden Grill in Future World, which this is actually our 3rd time going to the Garden Grill. It's the only character dining we did in our first trip in 2010, and you just get such good interaction there. The food is American style, so it's not like super adventurous if like that's what you're after from Epcot, because obviously there's so many places to try, but it's definitely worth it for the character interaction. It's also the only character dining that Chip and Dale meet at, and I'm a big fan of them, so Garden Grill is like always top of my list for eating at in Disney World. And then the second one is Akershus or Akershus. I've seen a couple of different pronunciations of that recently, but that is in Norway, and it's a princess meet and greet. Not meet and greet, princess dining, very similar to Cinderella's table in the Magic Kingdom, but much easier to get a reservation for. And the food is so good there, like honestly. Like I had the meatballs last year and they were amazing. They've just added a cheesy pasta dish, which I can't wait to try. And you also get starters there, which you don't always get at table services, and then the puddings, so like a little trio that you get to try across your table. And again, princesses, what's not to love? The third park that I'll do is Hollywood Studios, and once again we have 2 reservations in Hollywood Studios, one for Sci-Fi Dine-In and one for the 50s Primetime Cafe. Yep, that's one. But we haven't tried either of these before, but both of them seemed really attractive options because of the theming inside. So Sci-Fi Dine-In, for those of you that don't know, you sit in cars and there's a big screen, kind of like a drive-in movie theatre, that plays short little clips and trailers of like old style movies, and a lot of it's really cheesy from what I've heard, but it just adds to this whole experience. And again, it's American style food, burgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, all the good stuffs, and just amazing theming. And then again, 50s Primetime is a 50s style home, and you will be met by your aunt, your uncle, or your cousin, and the waitstaff just play up to that the whole time. So some people don't like it because they don't like being told off for not eating their greens on holiday, but you gotta go into it with a little bit of a laugh about it and just have some fun. So the final park is Animal Kingdom, and we have one reservation for Animal Kingdom, which is the Yak and Yeti. I've tried the Yak and Yeti quick service before. I had the special fried rice box, which was amazing, and it's a snack credit, and possibly one of my favourite uses of a snack credit on site, because it's essentially a whole lunch, but you don't have to use any quick service or table service on it. It's brilliant. I love it. So we decided, because of how much I like the quick service version, to try the table service version. I will still be getting my rice in a box, no doubt, but I'm also very excited because it's like Korean style barbecue, so it's gonna be so good. And we have got 2 resort restaurant reservations, one at the Grand Floridian for 1900 Park Fare at dinner. So this is Lady Tremaine, the Ugly Stepsisters, Cinderella, and Prince Charming. And some of these characters are actually super rare. So it's very exciting to be able to meet them at this dinner. And then I'm not actually sure, it's a buffet food. I'm assuming it's American style, but I don't know. It'll be a nice surprise. I actually lied, we have 3 resort reservations, but the next one is also on the Magic Kingdom monorail loop. It's at the Contemporary Chef Mickey. We've never done it before, which for a lot of people it's something they have to do on their first trip because it's so classically Disney. So we decided that now's the time to try Chef Mickey. We're there for brunch, and I'm mostly excited because it's the only character dining where you get to meet all of the Fab Five, so very excited for that. And the final resort reservation we have is at the Boardwalk for the new Trattoria Al Forno Bon Voyage breakfast. I was incredibly excited when this was announced because, as many of you know, Rapunzel is my favourite Disney princess and Prince Eric is my favourite Disney prince, and you get to meet both of them there, and their significant others, so Ariel and Flynn will also be there, and Flynn rarely meets, so this is super exciting, and the theming is just incredible. I've been looking at so many reviews of this. So all the food is slightly related to them. So it's like Tower of Pancakes that has the Lost Princess symbol, like icing sugared onto the top, and the pastries come in a frying pan, and there's a little king trident trident in the fruit. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the Bon Voyage breakfast. So those are the pre-booked reservations we have for dining. We haven't fully decided which quick services and snack places we're going to try yet, so if you have a favourite that we can't miss this trip, let me know in the comments down below or tweet it at me, because I don't want to miss out on anything good. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, check out my social network links, they'll be in the description, and as usual, share this video with your friends so everyone can see it, and most importantly, if you want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe. Bye!